Grand rising to each and every one of you watching this very video. Today, I bring good tidings from the Galantic Federation. I bring you good tidings from the Anunnakis. I bring you good tidings from the Nibiru's. I also bring you good tidings from the gods of our ancestors. So it's a nice day being with you again. Today being 22nd July, Monday, 22nd July 2024. It's a year and a season to remember. What a wonderful time to be alive. For those of us today who are alive, I want to say there's a very huge reason why you must have to thank God for your life, because it's not easy. Many wanted to see these days, but they couldn't. But here you are, healthy, you know, so that's it. Please share from your end, your love and like is also highly welcome. Our first sharer today, so you'll be number one in all the ramification of your life. Please, if you are there watching, do not hesitate to share, please. Our first commenter is Destiny Omorui. Augusta, God bless you. And the mothers of all mothers, Rita Jai, grand rising to you from here. Please, if you are watching this very video, make sure you share, because the time we'll be waiting for is approaching. It's approaching. The time we'll be waiting for, I will not say it's here, because most of us, we are still like that in Thomas that want to see where the hand or where the nail pierced the hand of the man they said they came to come and die for the world, for our sin anyway. Their sin, not ours, because we are never a sinner. I'm always in my own right from time. We never committed any sin. So please, it is imperative that you share this very broadcast. In the time of your trial, do the little you can and leave the rest for God. It's an error for you not to do anything at all. That's why the little you can do, always do it with utmost joy. The book of Matthew 5 verse 7, it says, "Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy." The more you share a video, you are also helping in promulgating the gospel, not the gospel. If you also share a video, you are also helping by one way or the other to promulgate the gospel, not the gospel. That's why we value you so much. That's why we not use your matter to play. As I'm doing my sharing from here, do your own from your end likewise, please. Very, very important. Also do yours from your end. A lot of events have happened which we have not really much deliberate on it. We are not going to be deliberating much on some certain issues. We will not be over deliberating on a lot of issues, because Makate Yagberan before. What we are just doing is to just do recap. We just talk and small leave there. Because for us to survive what is coming, we have to be a critical thinker. For us to survive what is coming, we have to be a critical thinker. Very, very important. We have to think critically. Because we are made for the frequency where they give me information, or there's one even thing. Man, or somebody telling you something and you believe. Another thing is, if you have not woken, you not get anything where person want to tell you where you go understand. What give you understanding about some certain things is your awokenness. There are people right now, if you told them, this person will not do life again, he go just follow your argument, or they argue blindly. But if you are woken, you are already working in the cosmic energy already. When we're right now, there are so many things that are not real. I was on TikTok today. I saw a video on TikTok. The guy did the video newly. This one I watch me don't fair talk about that not all best are real. But you that follow us here now, I've said it before. If you come across the game, now be say waiting this guy talked before. Not true. So that is how it functions. So now so life they be. That's what I tell me these days, who want take don't already take them. So I'm not too interested now to see you just believe instantly. Now gradually. The thing be like a epidemic or pandemic. You go to spread, they go. You know. So let's quickly go to the topic in proper. I posted the video in the morning precisely. OBASEKI have finally spoken about what the Tiger and Lions are doing. Now, Joe Biden is officially out of the race. I told us last week, Mr. Utabo Usawaro and Mommy Uwasofia, you are welcome. I told us last week that this COVID, where they say this man, a burden on Lemmy, we will get so. It may be that they want to remove and come on from market. That's what frequency does. Before the mainstream media start saying their own. Now, I will not be too much be deliberating on the next event you are going to be seeing, but every one of us should get prepared. Every one of us get prepared. Every one of us should get prepared. I'm not led to start detailing too many things right now. Because, okay, maybe you know. Now, the choosing one, our main area of concentration today, the choosing one and people with 5D dimensional consciousness speak the undiluted, sophisticated truth. That's going to be our center of centralization today. Now, a lot of persons, something came into my mind that, let me do it as a prank. I will just title a video telling people that I'm sorry for all what I've been doing. You know, any person I might have hurt, more and no verse. It is because I'm already in my 5D dimensional consciousness. And that is. The people that is in 5D dimensional consciousness, they don't wave. They don't grow weary. No. The more you want to advise somebody that is already in 5D dimensional consciousness, where they will some kind of language where they do, the God who is sent down will give another sophisticated message. No, we can't tell me any. The one we very tell and say me alone, and then go to hide it again. We have to get that clear. For those of you who might have put in call through one way or the other, that is afraid of one idiot. Now, one idiot we are built. Let's assume there's no way they can transit. They are still in 3D dimensional consciousness, and right now we are in 5D. In this very 5D, which is the new air that is coming, the truth. That's why you see a lot of people today, which you never expected, they are speaking up. I saw this our brother, somebody who have been into social media for the past, if you never ever read 10 years, you should be one of the big boys. They collect land from her. Now who start yesterday? Now you can go cry meat. You know, say life no balance. Now, tell me what thing they use on social media they do. If they use and get money. Why somebody came with sophisticated truth and start building up enabling society. That is how it is. It is not how far but how well. What are you using your media for? That what matters. Now check all the content creators, check the people that do SUCC, check everything. If the earth become very good tomorrow and under normal condition, let's speak the truth. Who do you think they are going to celebrate? Maybe right now our head, let me not target one, our head now don't correct. The cosmic energy right now don't take away the indoctrination. Who do you think you are going to be looking onto? I will be the first person in Nigeria that will be celebrated as somebody who have used social media to save lives. One, We are going to start opening record. Injection issue. Onika cover. What are you going to be remembered for? That's what matters. So for those of you that is still in your 3D dimensional consciousness, what you are doing right now, you are not laying a good foundation for your children. And the air that is coming, it doesn't permit these shenanigans any longer. No. It doesn't permit it. Now, we are breaking the yoke of slavery in Edo State. We are breaking that one, and that one we need them very urgent. Our people must be liberated. Edo alien must pay for their crime against humanity. They will pay. This one is a sure banker. You know, when Donald Trump was elected, he talked about draining the swamp. He talked about people feel it was a joke. There were a lot of things Donald Trump said. Despite he was having it in mind that I'm going to create so and so mechanism, it does not mean that it's already there. He said faith is the substance of things hoped for, evidence of things not seen. The forensic machines or the forensic analysis, am I bukuyo? But the more I say it, the more the God of our ancestors made provision for it. It came to a time in the life of Habakkuk, in the book of Habakkuk 2 verse 2. People were coming to Habakkuk, they were trying to check the promises of God. At least, Habakkuk, you are a senior man in this very community. The promises God gave to us that is going to liberate us, what is going to happen about it? Are we going to get it? Then God will also go, Habakkuk will also go to God. God, my people are disturbing. They always hear lamenting. God told Habakkuk to tell them, say, write the vision and make it plain. So that's why we say we don't just come here for those people who are still very insultive. Now our people are so daft. The reason why I call them daft alien is this: they don't know when somebody is sent. They don't know when you are on a mission to liberate people. When this very boy started the other day, when he started having problem with this female, did anybody ever thought that even a co-content creator who is a multi-millionaire will come to him that come and rescue me? You never knew. Things are changing, and a reasonable person should be able to change along with the changes. I have something here I'm going to be reading. I know I read it before. I want to be reading it to us again because I know one maker come to the talk again. There's a protest that happened in Leeds in the UK. The protests have been ongoing there for quite some time, and that protest is very crazy. The social worker all this government, they can't go remove unlawfully. They can't go remove. I think 4 or 5 children. They can't remove them from one particular parent, of which the people in that very vicinity they don't like it. Do you know what cooperation can do? They turn Balekbe vehicle, they turn upside down. It has been crazy to the extent that they've already overcome the policemen already. That's what UNITY can do. The policemen that went for such an error, they are already having problems. So that's that. So Edo alien will pay for their crime against humanity, which is already there in the media already. It's already there for those of us that have not seen it. Just look for it. They have committed crime and they need to pay for all the crime they have committed. So many things are happening. I don't really know whether I will still believe. I told us before now that Princess Diana is alive, or Manwu within Houston. I told us before is alive. I told us Tupac is alive. I told us Michael Novia Jackson is alive. I told us John F. Kennedy, the father and the son, they are alive. So get that clear, you are going to be seeing them soon. There are a lot of people who fake their death. I'm not telling you for this to believe me so that this video will bear witness when the time comes. Because we are no longer doing what we are doing to impress people. No, that's not what we are doing here. We are doing so that if you see them for that place, you begin to put 1 or 2 things together and save yourself some headache. We have to save ourselves some headache. Very, very important. So just hold on with me. I'm trying to get 1 or 2 information that I've already shared. look at what Kamala Harris said. Listen.
When we invest in clean energy and electric vehicles and reduce population, more of our children can breathe clean air and drink clean water.
Now, this is some of the people today that as bad it don't already come on, so now she now go. When we invest in clean energy, now she now go come be the president. Now it just be like I say APCB for us. And let me also set this record straight from here. There are so many things, maybe because we are not critical thinkers or we are trying to add emotion to whatever thing we are doing. We know that all politicians, they are the same. They said, according to Animals Farm, he say all animals equal, some are more equal than the other. We all know the atrocities. We know that during election like this, they pack people. They do zese. They pack people to the zese to make sure their candidate or whatever won or win. Now the thing is, we are not going to fold our hand because all of them are politicians when we already know that this very one inside, if we did their hand, now yawa for our head. That's why somebody like me is doing what I'm doing. My own mind is for the state for us to be a sovereignty state on our own. Our real core value, and I mean they fight for. But in fighting for it, there are also some certain gateways, some certain things we need to do, which might also fall as a responsibility to us. And it is when I'm sold out, maybe person can't give me money now, or waiting I'm not supposed to talk, I can't talk. We so much appreciate God now that OBASEKI have finally spoken out about what has been happening. Thank God we are pushing and it already still come out. No. Now come past warning about waiting all these people they do. So let me play it to us what the governor said.
If you want to go to court, you wait for the court. I mean, fellow animals, the fact that we kept quiet, I told all of you, you are the one that have something to lose. It will not mean that they should take us for granted. Yes. Those people who did it, they refused to arrest them. Rather they want to come and arrest our boys. Let them try. We just kept quiet last Thursday. Yeah. If they try what they tried last Thursday, Nigeria will go. You don't behave like that. We are past that stage. If you want to go to court, you wait for the court. I mean, fellow animals, the fact that we kept quiet, I told all of you, you are the one that have something to lose. It will not mean that they should take us for granted. Yes. Those people who did it, they refused to arrest them. Rather they want to come and arrest our boys. Let them try.
Now, why did I choose to play this one to us? This is a normal governor. That is how it's supposed to be. Social media is powerful. You can say that we have been doing video. I know so many other persons also intrude. Also, so that is how it's supposed to be. That record have already been sent to it already. So those that have it here, let them hear. And why these people so inquisitive? To make sure they get back the state government. Because they have a very big plan. Their plan is not for you. Now if you check out what's happening around the world today, you see people support what is not right. Not be their fault. Some of them, they don't get sense of humor. The reason why somebody like me, I easily know when things are not right. Because I'm no longer in 3D dimensional consciousness. I've shifted already. I'm no longer in the old age. This very new age, that's why you can see that we are hitting a alien badly. We are hitting them badly. And they themselves, they're also getting tired. Because the more you support evil, the truth you support is what is going to make you transit. Any other thing not there, just stand for the truth. The truth is only the emblem and the gateway or the hallmark. You have to be in the 3D dimensional consciousness. Search for the truth. Deal no longer time for believing. We are in the era of knowing. He said, and you shall know the truth. He didn't say, and you shall believe in the truth. No. Knowing it means that you are going to search for it. Now, let's take it biblically. John 8, verse 32. He said, you shall know the truth. And the truth you know will set you free. Then the last topic I did the other day, I was able to expatiate on it. Then I told us that we have to apply it. If you don't apply the truth, it's like a G-Wagon without an engine. That is just it. Or it's like a woman that have beauty that doesn't have character. Your attitude, your beauty will attract a man. Your figure eight, your whatever, your eyelashes, your humor, your bone trait will attract a man. What will make the man to stay is your character. And a woman without character is a caricature. Also, it is in the things of the truth. If you don't apply, it can't work. Now, if you also go to the book of John chapter 4, verse 24, he said, our God is a spirit. Everyone that must worship God in spirit and in truth. So we are no longer in the time. The 3D dimensional consciousness was the earth of knowing, of believing, sorry. The 3D dimension, you believe everything they say. Raise your leg, come up for ground, oh yes. Imagine a full state of about 5 million inhabitants. Where are women? Oega irioka eko a log of finto. Skure go don't eat corn. Then rabbi go get stomach ache. Do you know today there are still people that have such notion? There are still people today that are grown with it. And as they will also reconnect with it. And right now, everybody is delivering themselves. None of these people cares. They don't care about tomorrow. And the new earth is now. Monday Orobo, you are welcome, sir. The new earth, we are already approaching it. So time for believing is over. Now, may I not to spend time. I'm going to be reading part of this Nsional Gesera to you. I'm going to be reading part of it. You know, I told you we read. I know anytime I talk about it, they always fight us. I'm going to be giving us some part of it. Now, Nsional implement the following changes. Zero out or credit card mortgage and other bank debts due to illegal banking and government activities. This is the Federal Reserve worst nightmare, a jubilee or a forgiveness of debt. Your debt will be forgiven under Nsional Gesera. Abolish of the income tax. I've explained all this before. I just want to read it for those of us who can also go and research about it. Abolish the IRS, Internal Revenue Service. Employee of IRS will be transferred into the U.S. Treasury States tax area. Create a 14% flat, non-essential new items only. Sales tax revenue for the government. In other words, food and medicine will not be taxed. No use item such as old homes. I guess we know the meaning of that. Food and medicine will not be taxed. You pay tax here again. All pharmaceutical companies because the big farmer, we are not going to be creating sickness in the lab again. All our food is going to be organic. Nobody will be sick. I'm not trying to brag here. I feel for people that have health issue. Year in, year out, me and my daughter know they see each other. This is not bragging anyway. This is not bragging. I know it's good to have a daughter. Because most I'm just trying to tell you that you might not even need it when the time comes. The reason why they always want you to go and see the doctor is because of what they are. They are also the one doing it. They are the one doing it. So I just want to give us some certain part of it. And the most interesting part of it is that when I'm saying quantum election, now monitor election and prevent illegal election activity or special interest group. Our election will be quantum. Nobody can ring election again. As I don't say election one day or the be, so you vote from your phone. Nobody can ring it. Now you got to be forbidding sales of American birth certificates, record as chartered property, bonds by the U.S. Department of Transportation, initiate new U.S. Treasury Bank system, alignment with the constitutional law. How many of us are aware that Donald Trump was the one that created BRICS? You may not be aware of that, but he is the chairman of whatever good thing you are seeing on earth today. He is the chairman. I know a lot of persons, whether they are jealous, the way I mentioned about them, I don't know. But if you are jealous, why am I moving, my darling? Oh, my dear. I need to talk about it because this is what I know. If you have any other one, you can bring it in. But this is what I know. But I'm just giving us some part of it. Then we're going to be restoring financial privacy. Then restrain all judges and attorney to constitutional law. That time you no longer lie. Not be say at the free now the kind of one day, that day, one court free and the highest court say this case will not be judged again on that court. No, that right you not get them again. Now seize all aggressive U.S. government military action worldwide. All U.S. military base where they take the unleash on innocent people, like what Tony Blair said that they saw in the Middle East. Weapon of mass destruction in Afghanistan, Iran. All those were just lies. So you will see that none of these will be in our land again. Now, another interesting part of it that Nesera Gezera is bringing on for you and I, is to establish peace throughout the world. 1,000-year peace treaty signed. 1,000-year peace treaty have been signed. True to God, a lot of you. Now, the main problem we have here is that what will happen on the 13th in Butler, Pennsylvania. CNN have never one day in their life broadcast Donald Trump rally. They have never one day. Do you know CNN were there that very day? Who made CNN to be there? CNN was there. Now already this whatever broker now they show them. Before maybe first news will come to fast news go something, collect from there. Fast news they go, but CNN can't go there. They want that. Yeah, you. Do you know CNN was there? That to say all these other things were orchestrated. CNN was there to witness it. Then another intel I'm to give you. Okay, let me finish this one before I give you the other intel. 1,000 peace treaty have been signed. These are some of the reasons why you have to have the faith that the slavery that the palace they put us, it must come to an end if you want it to end. I guess under normal condition, under November. Let's put it this way. I'm trying to become in this very book so that so many of us can understand what I'm trying to teach. Agle under November, Bonnie Gelegbe. Nena ve do useless alien na diangele like even osunu diangele like the truth nene bogele wagbe ogele re aron pa wo ke on with the person trying to pretend agelewu. They cannot swear that cause. They can't swear. But do you know we can swear that this thing is bad. As I'm saying here right now, it is bad. If you come to me in my dream, it is bad. If you are going to give me 1 million euro, if you are going to be giving me 1 million euro that will make me to be the richest man in the world, I will still tell you it is bad. But there are most of them that cannot stand it, that this thing is bad. Please, the reason why your love and like is needed at times, you also help to push the video. We will not be talking about the frustrations the very Facebook is giving us or the media is giving us. The most important thing that at least people are still, watching and getting information from us. Because on a very good day, any moment from now, I don't know when it's going to be, we might be witnessing EBS, emergency broker system. You may just wake up one day, they just say military don't take over everywhere, lockdown, nobody comes out again. And during this very period, we are going to be giving like 5 hours for you to get to your home, where everybody can be at home for about 10 days. You can go listen to all what will be happening around the world. Then most of you now, we can know say, most of your university certificate, all of them are useless because they taught you wrong things in school. The researcher, they've already know about this already, so you better have your results. If you really go school as a medical doctor, you that still do shenanigans there. What's a man meaning there? Or you man where they taught you lies. Somebody will go school for finish up his life 30 years. Okay, why are you school? At the end of the day, you are still going to write a letter like this. I'm Mr. So and so. I'm applying for so and so position in your company. Not that you are going to now become a manufacturer. No, you cannot become a manufacturer. In most cases, 99% of these people does not finish school and become a manufacturer. The make chemical, you don't even know how to mix it. How many do you know how many graduates University of Benin or Ekpo Marseille University are produced as a civil engineer? Have you ever seen one day that so and so department, they are not the one tying our roads? If we are using our local people to tie road, it will be more better and it don't cost much. It's still Julius Berger, one Lebanon, one this one. It's like going to school to go and read civil engineering is a waste. We also thank God for the doctors. But the area where the doctor failed us, they couldn't go and check out microscope because they were groomed and indoctrinated. The school where they go on for them because now they are where they do. You cannot do your own. What big one be like, okay? What it concerns summit and medical whatever. Tell me any medical whatever to all these idiots we have here abroad. Who is coming to come and tell us the meaning of microbitis? Have you seen them? But go to YouTube and go and watch on certain stations. People from India and some other black Americans, you know, they are digesting it, the meaning. Wally to microbitis, excess deaths. But you don't see it amongst Nigeria or Edoili. But they will come and tell you tomorrow, we are going for so and so medical. My first son is a medical doctor. He's a medical idiot. Go and hide your head. And all these people, I will not wait for it to come for their certificate to be removed from them. Because fuck him out. Because they were already just going to school for them to be taught nonsense. They never bother about humanity. Now, before I come to these 6,000 potent goods that were removed from humanity, let me quickly read this number 7 for you. I'm not reading all, but I'm picking it gradually. It says, reinstate the original title of nobilities, amendment hundreds of thousands of Americans under the control of foreign powers will lose their citizenship, be deported to other countries, and barred from re-entering for the remaining of their life. And millions of people will soon discover that their college degree are worthless paper. Your college degree is worthless paper. Even Manode writing it, I'll be questioning you right from time where, my late father, blessed memory, do you know what called these people? He said they go to college of no education. Because my father, he saw it coming. I was even in school. You have civil engineer, that is elect engineering, interchangeable. We will have it in our family. We have an elect who cannot change a bulb. He can't change a bulb now. A true life story. They only want to acquire that certificate and do admin, but practically they can't do it. I love Weibo for one thing. They believe on you in your practicals. If I'm going to anywhere right now, they are going to ask me, can you do this very job? Now, did you have any, maybe you get some course where you just go do, maybe all these 7 days at times. They don't even need one kind of diploma from you from where you go use the university to do. They want to test you. Do you have any certificate that permits you to say, okay, now this work they do? Have you went for the classes? to teach you the risk and how you are supposed to put on your harness, put on your citron, what and what you need to. Just show to them. They give the job and you are good. It will also be written in your contract, say, Esto chico es uno oficial primera de Albany. But our own, they want to see that certificate. And that certificate, they are empty in their head. So people will soon discover that was coming. Do you know they teach your children the wrong thing in the school? A lot of you mind. That's why we so much believe on the tune our children are using at home. Either we are going to be very proudful. If my Pekin speak English today, hey, sweet. Some people that have their children speak. Now my Pekin they translate Spanish for me. Oh. Yes, now language now. Now just a language, adult language. Now we have a lot of aliens in UK today who speak good and correct English. How come me that used to cut and nail? I have millions of people tied with me, pure blood. They don't have it. So don't always capitalize the area of intelligence because you can speak one language. No, don't do that. It's a language. It's a language. So Donald Trump already said that he's going to be building 10 more cities. That one is loading. Then this one, let's check 19. It's up to 19. It said enable the release of over 6,000 potent suppressed technologies that have been withheld from the public under the guise of national security, including free energy devices, anti-gravity, and sonic healing machine. That's where the medibed comes in. These scooters one at the see so it don't fair day before they brought it in. Electrical vehicle don't fair day. The one where they use water don't fair day. So not benign they come and they hide it. We are not supposed to suffer. I don't know why a lot of us are not bringing this. What makes Edo alien to invade us and planting an institution that killed the people up to today? That's what makes these people to remove 6,000 potent goods. They remove them away from humanity. You are not supposed to pay for light bill. You are not supposed to pay for light bill. You are not supposed to pay for light bill. In the old, there was no electric pole. During the time of the Tartarians, there is a way they got light from the sun. All this solar, whatever you are seeing today, don't fed day. It don't fed day. Who created it? The Anunnakis, they are there right now watching to come and take over the earth. But are you really ready? But the people waiting for this thing to be done. That's why this very part of it, this medibed, I cannot wait for it to come. This anti-gravity sonic healing. I can't wait for it to come. You might Google it, you may not see it. It's not a, if they put everything in Google for you to be well, that's why the real researchers today, there are things you get from the Google. At times they'll still remove some inside. That's why it is better you depend on the frequency. Depending on the frequency or the atmospheric condition is once you see a person they talk on, the thing your generates for your head. That was how I was able to ascertain to the level I am today by the grace of God and by the power in our ancestors. Now, we're going to be establishing a new presidential and congressional election. That's for the Americans. Within 120 days after NARA have been announced, the interim government will cancel all national emergency and return U.S. back to constitutional law, which I'll be telling you about 1776. That very 1776 was like something that was done by the God of our ancestors before they finally lived. Do you know the God of our ancestors finally lived the earth? Just the same way Ogiso Emidu finally left Edo State. Na Oye na Emidu does not do human sacrifice. Anywhere they are supposed to be human blood, now Offic wanted to do. The very time they started cutting people's head during the time of Igdenokboko, now we talk about you, huh? Why they not call you now made the state go forward? rather than aiding and abetting. But why play politics? So all PDP chieftains are Ogiamba. Why APC? All of them is Osioba. What does that implies? That's why it is very, very mandatory for you to share a video. My dear body, Wohamu, a 5D-dimensional consciousness. That is UGWIN river. Where to 3D if you need Nova and 5D. If you have not transited, they to do see on you, are they to do see you are 5D-dimensional consciousness. You need to go and buy it. Very, very important. All this is I'm telling you, all waiting and condemn you, no one's going to remain. Or I remember if you look back with me. Everything I'm telling you is not going to remain. It is because we have not been woken. That's why we are seeing everything still somehow. So for those of us who are already a victim of this very Olude issue, there's a hope for us. So there's a hope for it's going to be quantum healing. You just enter the bed, that resonanceal machine. A machine na Yahweh radiography and now we for the full scan area of a year. Everything we do about that. I'll be doing research about this very thing until I now see that yes. Because at the initial stage, all of the Maroladian when this thing come manually. All of the Maroladian so I was really very worried. I was worried because we have a lot of loved ones. Because of the bad friends they pile up with themselves. Also we wagalele una lelowe arimiowo wale logbugo arinya. Now at the time you pile up yourself with friends that are ingrates, my dear, a lot of persons today say iron sharpeneth an iron. You have nobody to really add his own bread to you, rather than everybody that was calling you, he must have traveled here. You were not having anybody. That's why me, I set up my own chamber myself. I said it. If the world come to the world, I will tell Big Gate and his gun. I will just sorrow if I will like Clayton, any will any. Well, what female man said? True to God, that was my mind. Do you know, as I was lifting up that very standard, God will also putting up a standard that will stop the shenanigans. The same way you have bees, I have bees. Maybe my own might be worse than your own or bigger than something. I have bees the same way you have it. I'm not trying to put the blame on you here. So don't feel it was rosy. It was not rosy. That was just my mind, and up to today, I don't compromise my value for anything. The reason I'm bringing this thing to you, there is hope already. But why are we here? Why are we not see anywhere? Spiritually, while I walk in one. That doesn't mean do I worship him, because this is what I'm fighting for. Like I do it in because they refuse to change. What the essence of them being alive? Performing shenanigans. Let's speak the undiluted truth, but they won't. So there is hope for everyone. As soon as I also get the information, or what is soon, you will give my hands there. Now look at what happens today in Bangladesh.
There is a communication blackout, complete blackout in Bangladesh. The banks are closed. You cannot get your money. It is hot. The government has a curfew on the people over there in Bangladesh because there is a civil war. They don't want to tell us on the television. The Bangladesh government doesn't want the world to know what they're doing to their people.
Yeah, they don't want me to know.
You need to tune in to what's happening in Bangladesh.
They're not showing for mainstream media. Mainstream media are not showing. They hide them.
People are not being able to access their money. They don't want to give the people back their money.
Yeah.
More than 3,000 people.
That's quantum financial banking. It's happening everywhere.
The police brutality. The army.
No women logo no ya muni wo reu. Fianya gbopa sono me. Obiye o ma gba e. Obiye o ma gba e. Obiye o ma gba e. Obiye. Ma gba e. Obiye. So check the one that happened about some days ago here. It's happening around. Things are changing. It's just that the handful of people on one kind of month. And I just pray that any of us should not be left behind. That's when I could sue so then now. Go and reason this thing. Don't let these people contaminate you with this their content creating. Please, what you follow will determine what will follow you. Things are changing. Now, people wait don't to suffer. Your parents have humiliated you. They've mocked at you. People just unleash on you unnecessarily. The new air that is coming is for you. That's why you have to follow whatever it takes. Any of our video, Even though not even nonsense. Watch out. Let's watch this one together of the major global outrage that happened the other day.
A global IT outage is happening around the world.
This one that happened some days ago.
Ever in history, and it is taking businesses, banks, airlines, hospitals, ATMs, supermarkets, 911 services, radio and TV offline. This is affecting the United States, Australia, New Zealand, India, and parts of Europe. To show you how this outage has affected airlines, this is a 12-hour time lapse over the United States for air traffic. And as you can see, because American Airlines, United Airlines, and Delta Airlines all flights were grounded, you can see what a difference that made. Now, more than 2,400 flights have been canceled globally. This is a look at the Philadelphia airport. As you can see, it is very crowded, and people are waiting around to see if this issue will be resolved and if they'll be able to get on another flight. And not everybody is taking the news that well. The same thing is going on at airports across the United States. Here's a look at Chicago.
Now, you see happening today. Now, things are changing. It's not normal. Things are changing. So we have to change along with the changes. So I don't want to too much detail any video so that may therefore leave on for us. Now, I told her before that a trumpet, over 50,000 secret troop all men, the one that they all down in command alone know. So they have been supervising as federal marshals. He created Interpols that can go to any country and arrest anybody. Please, make we follow up well. Make we follow up well. As I just talk and small, so try and put something in your head. We are going to be having financial reset. Now reset will they do so. The same way that we are having great reset for 2030. You know, I told you agenda 2030 now. You own nothing and you'll be happy. Okay, let me see if I can get the agenda 2030 here. If it's not here, go be now this one where they use so. If I can get it here, I would have read it for us. But if for the paraventure is not here, I'll use my mouth to explain parts where I feel remember inside. Agenda 2030. Now, look at what they said. This man said allegedly. I'm going to be using alleged. The new prime minister, he said UK less than 48 hours after they don't install that man. British vision of Trudeau. Following the whatever. Because at the same mindset, now Trudeau and this British new prime minister get. I know most of our people that are deaf-eared, who are lunatic. They only want to assume, say they know too much. They don't intend to focus their attention on the policy of any leader that is coming. They want to always take it as an argument. You know, there are people that want to always win no argument or will argue blindly. It does not care whether that thing is going to lead us to any better thing or not. Now look at what the following this thing where this very new prime minister they stand for UK. Alignment with the EU. He want to go align with the EU. Migrant allocation from the EU. From the EU. Then return to full World Health Organization control, WHO, they will return full. And do you know, the one that were there before, which is a Rashid Gosunak. I don't know why people don't use that one to create content. And I was having it, I wish I was content creator for make video with that thing. Rashid Gosunak, not be named. Rashid Sunak. Rashid Gosungonak. Now, he's going to be going for digital ID. That's this very new prime minister. So then he's going to go for CBDC. Net zero on acid. This is what the policy that this man is bringing. We should be more interested about the policy of any leader. Very, very important. If you check my policy today, it's not that difficult. It's a very good policy. Speak the truth, stand for the truth. That's all. For example, we are taking over the state tomorrow. Just Imagine under our administration, the better life you are going to live. One, courtesan is gone. You are no right to say you are courtesan. You are no right to say we took bonisa. You are no right to say that is not part of our core value. If you see what I read for you just now, then they are taking the world back to 1776 constitution. Now from there, each of the world for pick their constitution. Homo is not supposed to be found in our constitution. You know, when you say God, a lot of you today now that are very cultured, you know how your father lived his life. Only what is permitted is that right from time we met with our forefather. Our forefather, they married many wives. And there was purpose why they married those many wives. The reason why God also gave it to them is that so that they will not be lacking in the society. If Isaiah chapter 4 verse 1, it is not adopted by all leaders all over the world, they are going to be remainders. So under our government, we may be bringing Isaiah chapter 4. 7 women will get hold of. But we encourage you so that they will not be left aside. Or everybody, no more marriage. This was part of our core value. It does that the bad people, they suppress us. That's why they now fear. They can't pollute the atmosphere with this spirit of over jealousy. Our mother were very nice, good. They have strength. None of them were jealous. I'm not trying to preach this thing here, you as a man who has war, but I'm just trying to say the way it used to be. Those things, it started right from the womb. Now, for me to further budget, my friend, for those of you that say carrying Bible Magi Wamuyoto, let me just, the people that lived before in the Bible, let me read their wife to Abraham were having 2 wives, Jacob 4 wives, David 4 wives, Solomon 700 wife and 300 concubines, right? Rehoboam 18 wives, Abijam 14 wives, Elkanah 2 wives, Leman 2 wives. But what the God said about David says, a man after my heart. Even the Bible recorded it. The Solomon was he sent to her because of many wives. But the way, I don't know why I'm bringing this one. God help me. But I'm just trying to do my teaching. Please, man, if God have given you that courage to go on with your wife, very lovely, there's peace at home, no problem. But in case other person that have also fallen victim, don't victimize them for it. Or is he trying to help the society, please? And this is know, but that's not. Don't take it personal, please. And this is some of our lives, you know. This is some of our lives, and people are doing it. You know, I barely let him. I'm a bogbian. I will go boys and a wife and bolly, you know. There's something I wanted to show to us again. If you looked at the book of Exodus 21 verse 10, he said, if the man must marry another wife, he said, the very first one with their house, the duty where you fed the given. Akonuka fiana vida very ma we ni yari ogo gene oga ijabi huni ya fed depend ya lawa. It was weaponization that now makes second wife most of the time the more problem is weaponization because the institution was already been hijacked. Also now we have very man who here man rodugbo no. You know, they remain that today as we speak. They remain that today. Most countries right now in the world, they are not even mandating to be a law from federal that you have the right to marry as many as you can. They are even encouraging them right now. So let's not be jealous. So far they're not born terrorists. Okay? So that's that. Please don't take the aspect of his personal. Man, because that area, we don't want to hear that truth from that area. Why other person are so serious with it also well. Under normal condition. But we are talking about weaponization, how this whole earth will change. Normally, before, and no woman have the right to question your father's authorities. But you now see now, I think women are chasing their wife away from their husband away from, particularly UK down that way. A lot have happened in the UK, a lot have happened in America, a lot have happened in Germany. We are seeing it. And those people, if you go and check their alternative penalty, their history, they don't even have side chicken. They don't even have side chicken. But it still happens to them. A friend of mine, if you have been programmed as a regular program, when you go boy, check the life of your mother. Was a very loyal person. Always have my you over being too jealous will start affecting your children if you are not very careful. Because imagine you always excuse your mind all the time. You always excuse your mind all the time. Things will be tight for the man. That's why I'm a boy me no if now because of too much jealousy. You are not always happy. Once a call worrying go so I think me talking about this thing today is for our benefit. I won't regret it. No soon we no ya soon. No why kati na no gbe. I beg you. So the Tiger Alliance have been put in their position in Edo State. Please, let's continue to do the needful as everything continues to unfold. We have to continue to do the needful. Let me elaborate more on this, the outrage that happened the other day. Internet were not working, all those things. And now our people not doing. They were having their own grave reset in a negative form. We are still having our own in a positive form. Now, what Kleswap said, he said you owe nothing and you'll be happy. You not go just get anything, but you still be happy. They will control you, the food you eat. That was why they bring in electrical vehicles. The word called 15-minute city. The word called 15-minute city. Now, let me play this Agenda 2030 for you. Why are damn okay? But here I want you well made
so
it.
It's not just an ideology; it's an action plan. It's a blueprint to inventory and control all land, all water, all plants, all animals, all product.
Now government go get everything, even family unity now there again. Everything you have is for government. Now government go get your land, now government get money with the bank. Now government get you. You know that you just did this life and you just did like you know day. For most of them, they drag us back. So where even me that from where I was saying, why I will not can. They even tell your husband out to who So I don't know why we are holding on to some certain things as if we fought for it. One word of it now, more is working more 5 years time. Most of working more 5 years time. By now, they would have been carrying out to consecration camp already. The reason why electric vehicles were created, electric vehicles were not created to go to distance. You use it to drive between your vicinity 15 minutes. And it's also made for people not know waiting day. You are not a good daughter. Or mom beer. 4 children, 4 fathers. Then are you relevant? The more relevant people in society are taking. That was why they was giving us this injection to buy almost about 7.5 billion people. Although 500 million. Over 500 million that's one country man. Then to we that always believe on immigrant. Donald Trump not like immigrant. He not like immigrant. Or man like immigrant. Or man what's a man support there? Why was he doing rally in the middle of lockdown? No social distancing. At times we always focus attention on that person that supports us in what put us into perpetual bondage. My why I'm immigrant, my why who told you are immigrant? Even the passports. Now racism they use and cause. This passport is also slavery. They use the passport to make you feel a lesser person. Means of identification, America person, I cannot go to America. But America can come to my place. They used to subject you into slavery. But we don't get it. They being condemned so then after 3 years, they ban passport in why live in Nana. Why can't I not passport there are so many things right now they give you right now. Why are they no if not for me? What about more? I've made that cost me unnecessarily. I've been over my Does not watch your insults. Because I know what I stand for. My water, my one way in the room, but that's your bomb and never tea no way.
All construction, all law enforcement.
Everything at the Ogeland, one military, one religion.
All information.
They are to tell you the kind of food you will eat. I will not tete or mona woo or mono woo I what gagano. Women writing it. I see some people today. Oh managbo. Why I am a mo? Why I any person or you may mo near bogak boy. Because my what no I am a mo. You know what in they come. You think it's a joke? Huh?
Including you. Sustainable development. Now, when you see the term sustainable development, of course you think you know what it means, but you really don't know what it means.
A lot of us have seen this badge before. That they wear them. That badge we are showing just now.
Monitoring, assessing, rating, and tracking you. There's total continuity between now.
Yeah, they'll track you wherever place you go. You have no radar. You have no privacy on your own. You got no privacy. They might tell me block and submit. I told you, suspend or whatever thing you are building. Better life is coming. Who told you have to come and kill yourself? Who are Rukbo for 24 years? Damo wanabo. Neno wifo. A trend to salobari na yami. No ya boko ni wa mi okeso. If you see some nests where bed they do artists not go fit do am. Abaka no winner. Akara winner na gele here odi. For those of you that go to farm that year, when me okay so na the same trend to salobari no where no tell boko. They spend money. Look at Owanende. Zinc baberi made. They will also say yam to buy those zinc. Yam to be agbeken. They do it at Muzwa head. Today everything we have in house. No below my. This summit is not good for your health. A summit in Ebomure no good for your health. Manasi Dune, we are going to be having an estate. Na haye ke kemba yagbe. E kemba yagbe. Do no adole gbe kan wa adolo. No yo wana ye tazi ya fees do by when over here. Or ti I normal bedo but e gbe kan why you call dolo ya we tose. You don't know what it takes. We man ni ana mi mai. Then we are not plaster. We can't say na ye gbe big man here. They eat good food, they eat the best food. Unori my village they can't say. Then what are we saying? So we have to go back to our originality in all. So if we have not really fought anything for ourselves, then why are we doing shenanigans? We are not really done ourselves a favor. Do yourself a favor in the sense that you stand for what is right. I wanted to read this thing for you word by word, but I can't find it right now. But in all, I think I'm still able to elaborate on it a little, or what they mean by that agenda 2030. One now, una pastor Adeboye, you heard of one world religion, a church in a boyfriend at Abu Dhabi. Again, we're Christian. One world religion, Muslim and everybody had to worship him. And the beast to him worship again. And then they say, Jesus now walk by and take this in remembrance of me. Na samu yukbu no during Holy Communion. Again, a sagging one our fian. There will be contact again do alien. Only at Agogo, yan view again and Billy. Near Hula Huri Wagmo. I think somebody like me would be afraid of you guys as at my age. Why am I so I came in our video? My video will hiding. I'm not hiding now. Come look for me. Who was somewhere you were. When I TV Pareko, we're not doing any kidney. When I no kiro. This one too harsh. I know put this one for this very video. And our heart not even fit taken. When we get there, I mean not boss or here. We'll conclude this very part of it. So please, don't look at your face. Define your life by yourself and don't worry. Stand for your truth. Just they speak your truth, they go. They speak your truth, they go. He said the first shall be the last and the last shall be the first. According where them money, I don't go do what. So ni wazuo we gen kwa azuo here. Because a lot of people feel where now add them by the doing so. All hands is on deck. Military don't already station themselves all over the world. In case of they are hearing for the whistle from Oga himself on the next move. So if you follow this page, follow it with all your heart. May your friend will see the play, may they play. If emergency broadcast happen now, one thing God really does, he will just give you that authentic memory. Even my car on. Now so like the function, it will just automatically think will just trigger for your mind. Say, I don't feel hear this thing before. Then you start putting things in order. But I pray that if it won't happen, make we not too far from house. And make we not day journey. And we go there where we fulfill reach our zone. Because you are not going to be allowed to come out. There might be a military this thing to have given anyone. So when that very thing happen, me and read this thing to you. I don't see him. See him here. Don't read this thing, make I read them for you. Then you can't be one world government. You can't be one world cashless currency. No cash again. That thing here no money. Activated to your bank. Or you Nigeria will end. Nigeria is the center of excellency for CBDC in Africa. That's why they want to use those states as test run. Tell your part, tell your man for house. Tell your part, tell your man for house. It's not all about us swing. So it's not all about us swing. Make them fight, make them save themselves, please. Very, very important. Then you can be one world central bank. Agenda 2030. Now they want bring so. Then one world military. Now, they can't get their one world whatever. We will also doing our own. They have their plans. We also have our own plan. Then the end of national sovereignty. Where even sovereignty will be. The end of owning. The end of all private owned property. The end of family unit. The Agenda 2030. We may not do or California, my dear, where you want to government now owns it. After this very time, you go to wake up this very night and say, about the women. What? You can't say it. But no, but one what I talk by. The end of family unit. The population control of all population growth and population density. Mandatory multiple olode. And if you also want to stay alive, for example, you still get the one we don't come to give you where your body will continue used to the main system. Your brain will be drained. We don't even know whether you have children again. They use you as they like. Now, universal basic income. Austerity doaro. Austerity. Microchip society for purchasing, travel, tracking, and controlling. Implementation of a world social credit system. China have it already. China have it in certain areas. Trillions of appliances hooked into the 5G monitoring system. The partner about the interesting way. Government will not be the one to raise your children. Then this is education. Maybe your mock be our mock woman. Okay, I will not allow you to be. I will bad here and when he. Any doing that photo. Any doing no insulting me. The memuda in humanity. Kasara masana. What pray no woo because you are more. You have to have a woo here woo because what are you yane? Government raise children. Government own and control schools, college, universities. The end of private transportation, owning cars, etc. The end. So what are we talking about? All businesses owned by government corporation, all businesses, restriction of non-essential air travel. If you are traveling, you are not traveling for their course, you can't go. And if at all say, okay, now in where you are working, they might also give you some time to travel on your own. So okay, you want just to go see person, maybe your co-worker. They will allow you to travel maybe once in 3 years or once in 10 years. Restrictions everywhere. Then they can human being consecrated into human settlement zone. Consecration come. Human being. The matron water, putting water, season pure water, NITY and talk by. For those of us that need it, you want to read it, I will send it for you. I think it should be a national patriot platform. It should be there. I know most of us, we know they follow news. I'm reading it, a lot of people now, they get this for their phone, they're not going to know. Anything I bring into the platform is very unique. You have to always follow. It's a human being, like a do alien, into settled zone, like concentration camps, cities, the end of immigration. Stay where you are. Where you travel now, they can't reckon you are. The recent district that came to Edo newly, in Mad American medical emergency, whatever. Do you know what they bring it? Do you know what to die on? What you do women I not be your mate. You will you. So man, what you do, okay? I know what you don't know. So say me they play politics. I don't play politics. Now policy me they play. The end of private farms and grazing livestock. Then you now have lab meat everywhere. The same way they have lab meat now and legalized in the UK. Only UK janja with an also no say by if a do in UK is not talking about it to attack Henry. If they are not hitting back on the UK government waving a good avec watch one thing again, they have to hit back. They have to hit back. All work cannot play me Jackie in nonsensical boy. The end of family homes. No more family homes. You can be in tent one while you can be in the other side. You can just be picked. For example, now they pick you from Bayern Munich, USN or CRIM. On a daily we have morons who are daughters. Here we are, MB. Share this video on all your platform. Let them come and see what a man that used to mate and sand could do. Medical doctor could do it. We have them many. You go and say have a squire waste any and whole have idiot no mama. Have a wobby. This is what they were bargaining for, guy. WHO or more like World Health Organization. Globally, yeah, more like that. A clear swap of their head. Clear swap a gate of air. Thank God. They never will also on whatever we see their time. Retreat land use that serve human needs. The ban of natural non-synthetic drugs. Neurological medicine. Have it helps in our immune? If no hurry blins. Name where you work being Harry and one. That is it, Joseph. You see to it. You see to it. That's why government were paying, government were causing, they were spoiling UK. Van were in the whole Europe. Once we get passports in UK, we don't go that way. They now made things to be difficult in Italy so that people can run to Germany. They now made things to be difficult in Spain, difficult in all European countries. The main people that harbor asylum today is France, Germany. Any other country? Who did it? It was a plan work. Let them come this way. That's why you were only training children for the government. Mondoze, what you were not doing, or some to it. Eko we aso atenuti and talk by eko we so we yakana. I think I've been able to break this one today to us. That's why it is not all countries. A part of Spain, a Saturday Bilbao do. Iana mwesadi ni pa both Madrid yana mweria, and we na de Paris Vasco Odoni. Odoni ema wa ema ni road doorstep ere UK. Do you know ema even sevani ne? After the maneuver to have a passport, you know they will relocate to you can make it to fire no. So that what gather you from pa. Don't you see if government want to collect children from people, it's very easy for them. Very easy for them now. Either they are going to give you injection or you see recently that it now become too very alarming. It's part of the injection they were given. It's nanotechnology in their head. Nobody tell you this. I will tell you this one for free. That's why you have to be patient with a lot of friends now. Because they are not with their right senses. I don't know when last time when we do I hear you are real. You don't need to bother yourself about all the words of pattern anywhere. Why are they like me now? They are using that person against you. They were more than half done in their plans. That was why the option was left for everyone to choose. Either you support new thing and say no to this, or you carry go. So the policy no here. Now, when this thing started, have I seen this very policy no? No, I've not seen it. The God of my ancestors speaks to me. Mind, don't go there. There's none of them. Even most of our spiritual allies, Motamia, most of the people today that are very spiritual, most of them, not all, they learn from me. One no big pack no they are fully vaccinated. That's Obona, in real life. So if you go home, there is nobody that give me a good one. It turns in our discussion, I will also get something I will add to my topic. God does it say. In our own discussion, I was talking to one of our mother goddess one day. Honorary discussion, in a message, the same way, is it Momo Gaddafi now, Libya? The same way Momo Gaddafi turned Libya from a desert to be a land of inhabitants. In a common discussion, I hear message. I think that very mother will be very proud of me. Or Mogele. How many things have I told you? No. Most of all, we have watched thousands of my videos. Up to today, we are still not co-heads. Here you are. Common discussion, me I discuss with you, so I will get a message from you. Okay, Nana, or why explaining Nana saving Igualo? You think it's by how many years you spend in Ekboma? It's the quality time you want to spend in the presence of the God of your ancestors. Omobo matter. Let me send this into, no, I will send it to me. I'm only going to put it in a national patriot. Pa Christo, I will send this one to you. No one way. Pa Christopher Sunday, I will send it on for free. I will not let him read no one. Or talk better. I will put this very information in national patriot and so Ariana Noma. Maybe you're not there. Or make God pagani or we want you be a seven. No, you want you time seven, you be a seven. Have you got an argument? And when I meet a woman, I won't until I would die. I mean, Yawu. I mean, Fuafu. With this, I will lost everything. We are lost in we lost all our food. Ogiansa, even me, no Ogiansa. Or Juansa, heavy, I mean, Juansa. I will Juansa Muriane. Ever heavy area you wanana because the women are no longer organic. We are here organic, we are here destiny I play politics in it. So please let us be very, very frank and sincere to ourselves. If not for God, what were coming were very bad. That's why we have to keep on praying for all our allies. As many that are standing for salvation, for humanity and redemption. Why you whatever thing you can do to make sure they are alive, do it. As many that stand for salvation, for humanity and redemption, that's why most of your time will come, you are going to stone your pastor to death. Revelation 13, 16, and 17, are aware now. What will even make you get to that very time? What will make you? It is when there are most people right now, we were in a simulation process. How your body going to get used to it? That's why I see our people today, many are sick. Thank God for the people not really wake up to reality. They now started taking natural whatever. You know, so we run here, you know, we one or two rituals. You know, they were just trying to help themselves. But as many people don't see a problem in humanity, a lot of people don't know. Oh man, oh we okay, we are you do when we betray menaces who le bon ya pick up we bad talk by ego talk by. But up to today, your father that were sold, my father were not sold. They couldn't get me in a hurry. But when in Nana is soon, that woman you know your my enemy way. Me are we we're mighty work at least or we can many ways of the very donor when we have not that so yes. When I could a prayer heavy, una would wear the movement because does not worth it. That's why I'm doing all these broadcasts. In my water, you know the bomb made a mistake of Pavena, who your bog a mistake he make. Don't withhold me for anything. I was telling one of our spiritual allies the other day. You know, we thank God for whatever. You're not trying to fear me, you know, not telling me so. Or when I told you before who you are, I come with you know, will matter, I say. If you matter for my spirit, me I want to very maybe go my one social media time careful. Then we are not laughing. I was shaded by powers in the mind. If not, I would have not been able to survive it. A government to know to were waiting when I would like, but particularly Talaga Vima to the boss. Then I don't mean work on my time where we get government it. You cannot be alive with it. Let's be frank and sincere. But because we are so archaic and we are, most people are so, a lunacy in terms of the spirit is too low. It's too high, sorry. Our lunacy is too high. We tend to just take everything where over. It's not a lie. It is not a lie. If not for God, then more people would have been very happy. But thank God my hands were clean. They were looking for one way or the other to nail me. Then another I come more like we with 1940 or NARA Nusi, Nekadwe Kyomo, Arem women. But they look at all angles. That's why anytime they control me, I just the paro. Version they couldn't enter my body. Data one million no see me like cutting. I'll be telling you what happened one day. That is story for another day. That thing would have made me to appear in court. I have to abandon it. It was my right. That thing would have made me to appear in court in 2021. I have to abandon that very thing and I move on. Somebody that very close to me, he called me and said, Newton, this is not the Newton I know. There's something you had. Now, how would I have something from you? It took sincerity working now. If I've appeared in court, amen, I don't worry about it. So many persons were supposed to even hold their head on the street. It was big power. You know, do I him yes or no man but I have to let go. If people don't play politicians with government, it's not a maybe you may borrow. And the CEO of Salvation for Humanity and Redemption, nobody have done, no government in Nigeria have done more than half of what I've done. I will my club, Mama don't know Gile dies. Who is the rich? No Gleo Magno. Oh, no campaign all wearing a one on. What about me? Now, Emano Nyavo, you know. Then I'll come to afraid of a doily. Now, what makes me to God the protection is because I'm no longer in the 3D dimensional consciousness. 5D dimensional culture, I was shaded. That's why I pretty sophisticated. If I can tell body what body and learn me, we were. In a way, but then I get king guy you one entity born. I was better. I be here. Even in the king, I be here. I give a booby here by. Who is that idiot? Who will men live with me? When we're going to get it. Anyone I will yes, a man I get with it. Stupid thing. Etinotic baugi me. Etic baugi we are saying no people are still that comment to they come to Benin. If I no carry a boy and already them got him man. Or marry one me way. Or marry a buwa magbe. Near yak man a calamity go one any. Near yak man wayak poke. Only o wu in OBASEKI or yemo. Eden over home wu will give it the next person. A calamity face wa. I don't know why these people know they think. Come to Benin. Oko no rema so se no redo. Unu wa me macroscopy. I megbebo gine we. Emi amure na we ma. E ba no wale no manka. Where tita. Abi we passport ya ata. E Nigerian pim. Ya do re pim ma wa one day. Don't even pay. Boy bonny here a passport. You get it ban self. I have sample a passport man. Wa kola kori. Me agi on man. Now we run now by the grace of God. Our heart they pure. We are ready to take anything that comes. But thank God, we are about the next day, you know. We are very happy about it. So no me are not data. Not true me they talk. Even greater that be gate on ga oge. Enita da kona ga oge. Just sorrow sona ga oge. E badi non le mi gwa. E calamari se okbe ano. Why even boy you? When over ya tie boni me be comment na wo mu na ogele okbe ya. Awe ama ye eke we ama. Then I ya tie ne bo he. Okbe ano una we okbe ya. Ni tie bonu. Okbe ano na. Calamari so fie gba ewori na. Heya. We atamuma. Okbe ano na. Heya. Owo ho ba ma okbe abi no. E meko ni make robison ni na. E Calamari so okbe ano na. Ana ebe ragbon. E film wa watching na, wa lose emotion roba. If you wa watch dead men walking on, ilare ragbon fian wo ne, de bebore. When a yiji makpa ka owo ahare bebore, wuri no be the oge the native doctor wuri. People are very okay. One of his two daughter, royal daughter Idwokpa, or we power ahare bebore, or we tamiani ari no be the native doctor by. People don't want hear. Who we no wetana? Suhu. Then everyone suhu. Wa value hu. Ave lieno mama. Wa yodo do ni wa yore. Ave vaccinated moron. Genate wa sunu da wanana. Man wo gyomba o idogmi na no wa. Wa no se oba wa una. Ave lunatic. O se oba wa ya hola khori. O gyomba, God bless every one of you. O gyomba talk be. I was your bawa hola huri even wayaziba. Osaba cannot tion na ogyoba. Osaba cannot tion aladi. Gen wa lo se oba oni. Gen wa se oba o. A policeman wife a policeman yo wo ya kian. Wa mamu at hospital se oba o, see what Oba friends are doing. Yo go ko wa do no se oba o. Just to get a political point. Or se oba. Because a lunatic wire. Mommy mom Evania pile up with himself. Hospital can the man not give up. A doctor confirmed the death of it. He not suffocated. Oh man, no with your boy you now blow a guy. Then the same you people why even no ya go having morons. No Italy no. Who even know whether they watch my video now? What man reload? When you go tell what man reload, then I go punish all of you. Any of you know game no marry no look at it. Ave modern. Oseba ke no gbin no lo de na. Oseba ke no gbin na. E Ogun ba we na wo di agbon ya. Ose ba we na wo wulo. The life no balance. Dr. Semigi, you are welcome. Where me gbona de? Ose ba we na wo wulo. Ogun ba we na wo aro. Na. Ya do pa wa me ni tabo. I think I need to log out now. I need to log out. If not, I'm clear. Or my declare at all. Or Sioba when I will wulo. Or Sioba a police. I you see fear. Police na your boy here. Ona your boy here. Iya imwe la moto. Ni aya mo hospital ma mo to. Yana ge wu. Or Sioba ni here. But I will give you way. No renama. Hey man. Now wow. There's something wrong. I be in enemy change. My dear. Ogbon wa ya si won. O wi bi jaji me ni mo ti nya sa. Wa ge mo han o wa ge gegbe wo wa. U dazi ni maga. Eye hwe mo ma. U dazi no emi di ma borion o. E o toga yi ma yare. Ose mo gogo ese ni mo daga ya ume. Ose mo gogo anunaki waro doni o. Ose mo gogo ose mo nyeme. Eni biru no wume o. Inyaga kieku ni ma. Chara chara chara. Abon wa release na. Chara 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 chara. Ibijaji me ni mweti nya udazi. Wage muha o. Eimi du gba ogu wa. Eimi du ni maga. Eye hwe mwima. Eimi du no eimi di ma borion. O. Mondagaya. Toga jima yare. Eternal King of Glory. Ancient water. Ancient of days. Etinoroha. Vetinoreho. Beti no yagbon ye himi eti no igba ogagbon nane no ye ma be sun ya dio wa asiwe hian be no we va so de ege mi log yan emi log ara lo ke ma ke wa no ri mudiane we na gbon na no fure ni maya o ma wa lele yan hian no we we nege fure iri abeno keke eti no yagbon ye mi wa be ri ne eni bi wa no wi kezere no ikohare no ike hore warietin bayan tin ya mekana ya gbalawo wan yan kin so that they are ariota emi ya fe no we no dazi no bo ta we gbi ma ya fe ne ya come to pass omo iwima ame wima odo wima no je meje bo no merabo iragato bo iye kekebera no ipope mone ya ga kawe mi ni bi yan. I call upon the God of nature today. Ituti etinoreze etinoreo kekebe tinoroke. Kije kera no ikpopi vie ene. Take away breath away from their life. Where we are the future generation. Let the life of your children be meaningful. Saloba gafiangbe kekebe agwapa boriono ma no ragbona. Netin we no do gbagbona ya any moment from now. Emi no ma no de no si maya efobo we ni maya dia hewe no ma. Etini no wari enivo ni amekena ya mamuso ga muso ni ga guyan nebe mo wa na agbon bi enyane ne mo do we no salobo awe na agbon yebe owo ye eze ya hioto e kan bi direction agbera ke dugma no ire dagben mo ne baba ne baba abo dede kalo ya fe ya kin no rie gemi ogbon no ga re dagben we ya fe no ma emi ogwe yi ni ya efe no mo ya hiare emi ya efe no ri ori ya na be dagmen an do ya kin no rie emi ya efe mu ya efe ni ayite yo ne e business ya efe ni eteri egbe yi no magba do ya kin no gba ina ya efe do no wo bo we de na veni etinorame etinoroke etinoreho ise from here this the Archbishop of activism, Baba Dohwe. See you some other time. Afiambo does a go.